Felipe, that must be heartbreaking for you to lose the game at the end like that. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, obviously it's heartbreaking because of the way we lost, not because of the result. I think we didn't. We never showed, or we never been the team we wanted to be. So it's hard. And when you play against the two World Cup champions, it's very hard. Very hard. They were better from minute 1 to 80, and that's the story, you know. Obviously, I want to recognize our players kept battling and kept coming back and kept. Every time there was a break, working hard to go back, but at certain time we were 13 against 15, and it was very hard. So yeah, congratulations to South Africa.
Felipe, your players in the week spoke about consistency, and that's something after the All Blacks game. You guys didn't back it up the second week. After last week, this week, is that how much of a factor is that to get to work on?
Well, that's the 1 million recipe. You know, if you have it, please give it to me, because it happened. It happened 2022 in New Zealand, in Christchurch, and then in Hamilton. It happened last time against the All Blacks. It happened today against the Springboks. Yeah, we need to get better and see how and we need to keep trying and doing things and just learning, or more so than learning, dig deep and understand what's going on there, because consistency it comes in lots of forms, but we were consistent maybe when we played against Australia, maybe the first game. Then we played a better game. We were consistent the first game against South Africa, but yes, it's true that once you beat, it happened twice now, that beating the All Blacks the following week, we found it very difficult, and the same this time, beating South Africa and then conceding too many points.
Just to follow up on that, sorry, also you had a great disciplinary record this entire Rugby Championship in the last 12 games. 2 cards, 1 red. Must be very disappointing to get that. Was that just the pressure that told?
Yeah, yes, it's disappointing in terms, because again we weren't the team. We didn't do what we wanted to do, you know, in terms of defending or this. Maybe the red card, we can argue, you know, yeah, it's a red card, but I don't know, maybe unlucky with the way it's played today. You can have those incidents, to put it one way, but definitely yellow cards. The 2 yellow cards, we could have avoid them easily. So yeah, it's disappointing, but again, it's part of the learning individually and collectively. On how can we be better, especially in moments of high pressure, of when the things are not going your way, how you stay calm, poised, and just believe in what you've been training and how you've been doing and in your habits, you know.
Question for the skip. What do you feel went differently between this week and last week? Did you guys go on?
Is working this? Yeah, first of all, congrats to South Africa on the tournament. Yeah, I think that the difference between one week and the other, we weren't as consistent as we want to be. Last time we did our game plan. Of course, when you play against a team that good, it's not easy to impose yourself for 80 minutes. We didn't do it last week, and this week definitely we didn't do it. Like they were much better than us for 79 minutes. So that was the main difference. We spoke about how we start the games. We didn't start it good enough again. So those are the learnings that we need to do. And the way to learn is passing through these moments. Now the thing is, we need to learn fast. We can't be in this position again, so that's the disappointment. But the difference between 1 week and the other was definitely like the way that they imposed their game over us, and we wanted to do the other way around.
Julian, I can ask this question to your coach, but every team, I will ask you the question I could have asked it to him. Every team, when they play a test match, whether it's a competition as well, there are lessons to be learned out of the competition. What are these lessons you guys are taking forward now out of this competition? Because for the past week, just in South Africa, we've been talking about, or at least from our journalists, about how the growth Argentina has shown so far, climbing to 6th place on the line. What are the lessons you guys are taking out of the competition?
Sorry, how was the last part of the listen?
What are the lessons you guys are taking out of this competition?
Yeah, first of all, like making a balance on the whole tournament now is difficult after we finished the last game like half an hour ago and we lost by a big difference. So what we need to learn definitely is like being consistent week in, week out. I think no, it was like the first game against New Zealand and the second game. Then we were consistent for 3 games in a row, even though we lost against Australia in the last play. But we know how demanding is this tournament. You need to be fresh mentally and physically to train week in, week out and trying to improve yourself. So we need to prepare better for these games. And there's a lot of positives as well. People that make their debuts, people that play more minutes. We have more depth in our squad, and we trust everybody in the squad. So that's amazing. But we need to be better in what we say we're going to do, and then do what we train. Of course, it's not easy because you play against excellent teams that they try to do the same. But we need to believe in our thing, because when we do that, we are a dangerous team. But that's the key.
Felipe, we received a report that you approached the refs change room at halftime and you were quite upset. Could you maybe
Sorry?
We heard that you approached the refs change room at halftime and you were quite upset.
Well, you heard wrong, because I don't know where is the changing room. I didn't go to the halftime changing room, so I don't know where you take it from. But it's a bad thing to say, because I never go to the changing room of a ref at halftime. So I'm disappointed that you asked that question, and I would like to know where you take it from. I'm asking where you take it from.
I've got a message from somebody in the stadium.
I only talked to the referee after the game, and it was obviously in a way, I know Ben O'Keefe very well, and we chat, and I said I sent him the review, and he said yes, and we are okay in terms of interchanging. It's just things, but it's nothing that I'm surprised that you got the bad information. You need to be careful, because you're a reporter, you need to check your information, because that's a lie. Sorry, for me it's last question. We'll finish. Thank you.
Thank you.